happening divine timing though.
I know. How you living?
I'm amazing, man. I just left this powerful build, man. Everything happened in divine timing. I say aligning myself, bro. That's like the main thing for me right now is really getting myself aligned. For example, with the juices, aligning with my purpose on a mental level, aligning with my spiritual self. You feel me? On a physical level, just aligning with the people that I'm supposed to be connecting with. For example, I say here OG, the one I just had a meeting with. I'm about to get it. I ain't want to say too much in the message, but I'm about to get into to healing. Like I always wanted to do massages and stuff, but I guess I'll say it was the timing was off. But now in divine timing, I'm about to get into to Reiki healing. So it's probably, and massage has been on my mind a lot, bro. So after I get the juices a little more established, I think that's where I'm probably headed next.
Okay.
But I'm like I said, all across the board, I'm working on aligning myself, bro. That's the biggest thing. How you feeling? How you living?
Yeah, I'm good, man. I can't complain. And I know it might not look like I'm looking at you because I got my TV on. I got you connected to that's bigger screen. So how long are you about to be driving? So be safe. Don't be
bro. That's one. This one thing. It's funny that you said that because people say that to me all the time. I'm like, that's one thing I do, and I have a hard time with multitasking and a lot of other aspects, but driving ain't one of them.
All right. So
let's keep that going, buddy.
But yeah, so I know you were telling me that you wanted to have your website done, and you really are at a stage where it's time to grow your business, to grow your juices. And what I wanted to do is to first understand your business as a whole. I want to make sure that, we're not just diving into building a website. I completely agree with you wanting to get online. I feel that everybody should get their own website. I look at websites as real estate. And so, when you put everything on your own website, you control it. Whereas if you're working off of social media, if you're working off of Instagram and Facebook, which are good platforms to use and work off of, but you're still at the mercy of whatever they decide to do. Like take Twitter, for example. If you did your whole business on Twitter, earlier this year, Elon Musk was about to buy Twitter. If he bought Twitter and switched it up, that could have affected a lot of business.
I agree with you. And that's personally, not to cut your wisdom, one of the things or one of the reasons why I wanted to build a website, bro, because I feel like for a while now, they've been shadow banning on Instagram. So because I'm staying consistent, that is like working pretty okay for me right now with the content. But I feel like I could be doing so much better with having things in a sense of my own, basically having control over it. Because I'm with you, bro. Like any moment, for example, they can be like, "We need that page, bro," and then what? Then I basically got to start all the way over.
Right. And so if you starting over with, say for example, an email list, because you have your own, maybe you have a blog about juicing and the benefits of them. You got so many options because you want holistic. So like you said, you got your juices, that's nourishment. I've been into that type of content a lot more lately, and looking at how nutrition not only affects your body, but how it affects your mind, your decision making, what you eat affecting your emotions, things like that. And so you got a lot that you can do with what you're doing. So what I want to do is I want to walk you through something. I want to do this exercise with you, and I'm gonna share my screen. Let's see if I can pull this up. And I'm not about to ask you to like pay too close attention to the screen as I walk through it with you because you're driving. But what this is called is the customer value journey. And
value journey.
Customer value journey. And
okay, yes,
what this is, what you'll notice is that every business runs in a very similar way. And each section is where a client will be at any particular stage when they come in contact with your business on their journey. And so I'm gonna go through this really quickly. So the first stage, whenever anybody comes across your business, they always start at the awareness stage. This is where a client or a customer who has never heard about you learns about your business and what you do and the services that you offer. Once they learn about your services and once they learn about your business, they move into the engagement phase. And this is where you're going to be developing strategies to engage them. And I'm going to go through each of these phases individually, and we're going to walk through all of them. But for now, I just want to show you the entire journey. After they go through the engagement phase, they subscribe to you. They subscribe to what you're offering them. After they are subscribers and they're into what you're offering, then you convert them and they become paying customers. Once they're paying customers, the next phase is, what are you doing to excite them? What are you doing to get them excited about your brand, the services that you're offering, the products that you're offering? So they bought from you, they're excited to be working with you. The next phase is Ascension, and that's what other services and products are you offering them so that they're already enjoying working with you. So the next step is going to be, what are you offering to them to take that experience to the next level? Once they're there,
I think, go ahead, my fault.
You good. Once you're there, you're looking at turning them into advocates. So we're going to look at, what are you doing to make sure that these people who are purchasing from you multiple times now are advocating for your business. And then we're going to look at making them into promoters, which is they're advocating for your business. Now, what skills do you have in place that are allowing them to promote your business with ease? And so that's the whole entire customer journey. Customer value journey. Like I said, this is where at any point in stage, every customer you have is going to be at one of these stages. And so I want to walk through this with you and, just talk about what comes to mind. You don't have to look too deep into it. Let's just talk about what you're doing right now. And after we go through this, what the goal is to find the value, what you can do right now, where your immediate opportunities lie. And so the first thing that we want to look at is, what activities are you doing to make strangers aware of your business right now?
So currently, I just started this vendor market pop-up shop. It's like once a week in downtown Wilmington from 5 to 7:30. Also trying to posting and capturing as much content as possible. So taking pictures with the juices and the customers, giving customers that, making them feel a part or trying to make them included and exclusive, I guess that's the term, with allowing them to share their reviews of them trying the juice. I feel like another thing is, I be giving juices away, bro, like a lot, in the aspect of pushing, bartering, and trading, helping our people really go back to our roots, but also just sharing that info. So, for example, with me, like, it's bigger than just me getting their money. The ultimate thing is for me to be able to teach them, me to be able to share that light. For example, like what you said, you mentioned earlier, you realize that, for example, everything in a sense is connected. I'm gonna just say it like that. So when one realizes that, you can see it. When you're aware of that, I feel like you can see it. So then them just being able to, for example, see me moving around more, seeing me growing more, seeing me thriving more. You feel me?
Yes.
In a sense, being an example, if that makes sense.
Yes.
Then just another thing, like I said, as far as the info go, I feel like one of the things, this might be a question you probably ask later down the line, so I'll bring it back up if it. But for example, like I try to tell people, I'll be like, man, I mean, if you want to, I appreciate the constant support. But I tell people, I'm like, it's not even really so much as me making you, in a sense, a consistent customer. I'd rather you start juicing on your own. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, them to start doing it for themselves. Because if you think, in turn, it would save them more money down the line.
Yeah.
And another thing, for example, is bartering and trading. I don't know if that would help. But I think it is big, especially for us, for example.
Okay.
I'll stop there, bro.
You good, man. This is hold on.
You good, bro.
This is exactly what it's all about. So once they become aware of your business, what activities are you doing to let them engage with your brand? And this could be, you know, creating content around videos. It could be creating articles. It could be you creating some type of thought leadership content. Any type of content that gets them aware of your brand and
So
gets
the biggest thing is the
conversation
reviews.
going. Uh-huh.
I feel like right now the biggest thing is the reviews. If you was to go on a news page, you would see nothing but reviews mostly. Probably I'd say like 75% of the content on there is customer reviews. And then I'm meeting with a divine being tomorrow. We doing a trade, but for example, she's gonna do a written testimony for me. So what I was thinking about doing was putting her written testimony up. I was gonna post it on Instagram and stuff, but for example, like putting that on the website, in a sense, because I feel like that's like a lot of a common thing I see with businesses, especially with products and stuff, where their customers give testimonials.
Uh-huh.
So that was another idea that me and her doing yesterday. I felt like that was divine timing. The main thing, I'm gonna be honest, bro, is the videos, the content, making those videos of the reaction, like the reaction. I call it reaction videos.
Right. Good, good. And a lot of what you're doing in the awareness phase is overlapping into the engagement phase. And it's good that you're doing a lot on social media because, I mean, that's where my primary expertise comes in and where I feel that I would be able to help you most, social and digital. So the next step is once you have them engaged, how do you get them subscribed? Like, how do you get them more interested in your brand so that they're giving you information. Maybe they're giving you their emails, or they're giving you their
I think
information.
that's
Uh-huh.
I think that I gratitude to you, bro. I don't mean to cut you off, but I think I'm just excited. I think that's one of the things that I think I need to do.
Okay.
Honestly, like you said, text marketing or email marketing. I haven't tried either one of those yet. Even just to get started, you get what I'm saying? Because remember, I mentioned a lot of people asking about shipping. So, for example, I can let me give them like a little discount or something as I'm pulling shipping out for the weight or something. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Just to make them feel special. What you think?
That's good. That's good.
I appreciate you too, because like I said, I had got that a while ago, but I never took action on it. So I'm glad you sent me the reminder. Well, I ain't gonna say I didn't take action on it. I feel like it wasn't the timing. What I mean by that is because I didn't really have no products or stuff. I was still at that time just giving game.
Right.
You feel me? Like I'm still just giving game, but in the aspect of like I mentioned, I didn't have any product.
Right. Right.
Yo,
And so
Triple A, it's not all the traffic to get all the way over to the side of the road. Go ahead, I'm listening.
it's all good. So the next question is, how do you convert that interested person into a customer? So the people who are interested in your juices right now, like how are you converting them into customers?
That's something that I haven't figured out yet, honestly, bro. I thought that, well, I feel and think that creating a website will allow that, and then also, like I said, making them feel special with, for example, the discount. I think will be one way or idea that's coming to me of how to convert people that's interested into customers. Like basically, like I feel like in most cases, like they try to bribe you, like offering something. I feel like maybe like a discount. A discount would be something that I could start with. Another thing. I don't know if this might have been for the last question, but for example, I've been just thinking of more ideas to make people involved, so like challenges, giveaways. Got two. One currently going on, and then another one that I had in mind. The one currently going on is the giveaway. When I get to 222 followers on the juice page, I was going to give away one of each flavor. And also the idea that came to me was, for example, a challenge. Kind of like another giveaway, but just
say that again. I'm losing you on the last thing you were saying.
It's because you're on the Bluetooth. I said a challenge. I thought of a challenge, like a commercial challenge. Because one thing, for example, that well, this might be the actual answer to your question. Another idea, so three ideas. One in progress, one we're going right now, and then two in progress. A commercial. I was thinking about doing a commercial.
Okay.
For the juices. So the challenge was going to be like the lead up to the commercial. So I was going to put a commercial out, and then, like I said, I also was thinking about a challenge, and for example, having them do a commercial. But how it was going to work in a sense was the people who were, for example, waiting on shipping, but it wasn't just going to include them. It was like anybody. For example, I was going to put a time period and then allow them to make a video, for example, once they got the juices or when they get a juice. You get what I'm saying? Like putting it out there and giving it a little bit of time so that could like push people in a sense more to supporting.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like another thing, I feel like people love. Well, that's kind of what we talk about now. I feel like people love free shit, bro. So like, I think the giveaways, I feel like is like something that's like going to help me with that. Honestly, now that's the idea I had. What I was going with, trying out at the moment to see if you know what I'm saying. If that's really
Yeah.
Work, something I can do going forward.
Okay. And so once you have the customer, what do you do to get them excited?
Um,
Like, are you doing maybe?
I use like a little pitch.
Uh-huh.
Like once they grab their juice, I use like a little pitch. For example, I hit them with and it's kind of like a sales pitch in a sense too. But I just tell them like, I'm just go ahead and recharge yourself. And then also, I feel like another thing is like the more we know, the more we can do in a sense of. So when I'm sharing like the benefits, in a sense, people are more excited because now they're not just supporting, but they also looking at it like they getting something in return.
Mm-hmm.
So I think that's a big thing that I've been doing like lately, trying to shed light and then just reminding them that, hey, runner, ain't even my fault. I'm gonna be my brother at the gas station. But, yeah, that's like a big thing. Like I said, like letting them know, and encourage them, like you getting charged up, and also sharing some info. So you could just put I peep that you write. You could just put phrase you getting charged up or you recharging. Then like I said, sharing some info, and then that's a challenge. That's a challenge as well that I'm trying to. Well, not trying to. That's a challenge as well that I'm dealing with. For example, I don't you know, but my fault. I'm trying to find this car. And can you ask the question again, bro?
Yeah, it was once you have the customer, what are you doing to get them excited? So you were
Yeah.
sharing, you were sharing some things you were doing. Maybe are you doing like any type of success campaigns? Like really showing people love. I mean, you really are doing that already. Maybe you could be sending gifts to people who are buying from you or who have purchased from you. But even sharing the benefits, like that's very similar to sharing gifts. So, I think you are doing some things there to get people excited. And then the next question is Ascension, which is once you have them as a client, what are you doing to get them to spend more?
That's a good question. I've been kind of relying on hold on one second.
Yeah.
We doing for the website. I've been kind of relying on honestly the passion I'm putting behind the juices, like them being so good, and that like how you get something for the first time and it's so good, like you have to go back or you have to try it again. I feel like that's what I've been leaning on the most. I know it should be something else, and maybe you can help me implement, or I can start thinking about that more. But I feel like I've been kind of leaning and relying on the product itself more as well than putting like an action plan in place behind that to solidify it. You feel what I'm saying?
Yep. And this could also be when you were mentioning earlier when we started, you were talking about how you wanted to get into massages. So it could be things like that, different types of services that you offer that's not just the juice.
I was thinking about that prior to that. Earlier when you mentioned that, I was like, I have like different collabs and stuff going on. Maybe I could like share some other stuff, like holistic stuff that they can possibly tap into. But I wouldn't want to necessarily. But that would be the case in the sense I wouldn't really want to veer them away from the juices, but maybe they're interested in something else. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah.
Hold on one second, bro. Can you give me like 2 minutes real quick?
Yup. When I was waiting for you, I actually came across, so I fool with what you're doing so much because like it's a big thing for me. Like I got this. I don't know if you can see
Hey,
it. I be using
hey,
it.
that's right.
You know, when you start talking about the benefits, this book, man, this thing got, let me see, the table of content. This is a great book too, like to help you with wording, like wording your benefits to people. But this got stuff, it's like, you know, benefits for the cardiovascular system, the digestive system, um, your mus musculoskeletal system, your nervous system, like juices that affect all the respiratory system. So many benefits of your body, like anxiety and stress. Juices just for all these and the benefits of them, and like how even more the juice, you know, fresh fruits and vegetables and fibers to boost general health, and then doing different things like eliminating caffeine, eliminating alcohol, eliminating artificial food. It's a lot. So this is a good book, you know, for you as you continue on your journey.
Hey, do you mind real quick texting that to me, bro?
Of course, yeah.
I should remember.
I'm gonna definitely, I'll send it to you right after this. Did you say you was good to still keep meeting, or did you have something to do?
I mean, I'm trying to help him figure out. That's why I asked what you got going on. I was gonna say, I was gonna ask how much longer you think you was gonna be on, and then I was also gonna ask, do you think we might can pick up this evening after you finish
Yeah,
everything you got going
yeah.
on?
Do you have, it'll probably just take about 10 more minutes to go through this. And then
That's
like
cool, bro.
get through that, we could just pick up later.
Yeah, that's the bet.
All right, cool. Yeah, I just wanna help get through this. So this to give you something to think about as we meet later. Uh actually pull this screen back up.
Good, bro. I can see. Cut the camera back.
Can you see my screen?
Yeah, you good, bro. It's loading up now.
Okay.
Let's say you yeah, we back.
So the next question is, once you get people to continually who are repeat clients, repeat customers, how do you get them to become an advocate for your brand?
I was thinking about. I've been seeing a lot of people do referral programs,
Okay.
and Bill, I think 19 keys, and he was talking about being at a point now where with collabing, we should be looking more into equity stake in a sense. And I brought that up to say not even necessarily equity, but just making them a part on a bigger scale. So, for example, even though I know that right now, for example, the juices are $5 and $10, but I know long term things gonna be different. Then we're gonna have, for example, packages and stuff like that, to where they can get a percentage. That's something that I personally thought of.
That's unique. Okay. And then,
Uh, go ahead.
yeah. Mhm. And this could also be, you know, I know how you do your testimonials with people. You know, maybe you could also offer testimonial days, client appreciation days to capture some of the people who, even though I know I look at your page and I see that you have a lot of content where you're shooting these people, you're shooting the people
Yeah.
who are buying the juices. Maybe even have something, a type of program where you're saying, you know, I'm having a client appreciation day, and I wanted to know if you could record a video of you drinking the juice in your home, or maybe on your way to work, or while you're at work, or after the gym, or something like that, and just allowing people to do it on their own time and in their own way. That content's going to look different from you doing it yourself every time. But you just want, any type of content that you could get where you get your clients talking about how great your juices are, how great your brand is, the benefits are. Get them talking about. I know you were saying how you share the benefits with them, but also creating a program where they share the benefits with other people. Because you can tell them what the benefits they're going to get are, but it'll be different, with you offer me a juice and I'll drink your juice and you can tell me all the benefits. But I might feel different benefits that you didn't mention to me. I might drink a juice, and sometimes it's different juices that I drink, and I'm like, yo, I feel wired. Like I feel like I had caffeine and I didn't have any caffeine. Or I feel more alert when I'm doing my work. That's different coming from me than coming from you as the person who's selling the product.
I agree. That's partially not the. That's partially why I try to do the review, to kind of like let them share. But I agree with you on that. To take it a step further, I agree. And I think, remember, I mentioned we're linking up with the Divine Being tomorrow, and she's doing an actual written review, and she's really tapped in.
Yeah, and this isn't to, nothing that I'm offering is to replace the things that you're doing. I think you're already doing a lot of good work. This is just in addition to. So, I wouldn't tell you to stop doing your reviews that are you recording your clients and your customers. I would just say, in addition to, follow up with some people one-on-one and say, I'm doing a client appreciation day. If you could share the benefits, some of the benefits that you have from working with me, or from, drinking my juices or using my juicing system program, even as you continue to provide information to allow them to do it themselves, asking them, all right, can you do a video of you making a juice that I showed you how to make, a tutorial? Maybe you do a tutorial and you post a tutorial, and then, you ask people, can you create a tutorial video of you following along with my tutorial? So, different options that you have there. And then lastly, we want to look at, what are you doing to get clients to promote your business? And that could be looking at, do you have a referral system? Do you have a membership system? I know you were saying, you were talking about kind of gamifying, where you have your the challenges that you're gonna have, where you allow people to create commercials, so anything like that. Do you have any of that in place right now, or are you still structuring that out?
Still structuring that. Honestly, the commercial was the first thing that really came to my mind, besides the giveaway. Because, like I said, most of the customers, or most of the sales I've been making personally, have been like at events and stuff.
Okay. Wait, you said most of the sales you've been making personally have been at events?
Yeah.
What kind of
So
event?
like pop-up shops.
Oh yeah, you mentioned that early. Okay. So I even put the challenges and pop-up shops. And then the last, so we went through the entire customer value journey. And so the last thing I want to do for now is, and you can also think about this as you go throughout your day, so for the next time that we meet up, is, where do you feel, after looking at the entire journey, you know, and I'll take it back to the beginning, from the awareness stage to engagement to subscribers to conversions to excitement to Ascension and advocacy and promoting. Where do you feel that the immediate opportunity lies for you? Where do you see the most opportunity to grow?
I think the second and third one. Can you say the first three again for me?
So it was awareness, engagement, and subscribership.
I feel like between awareness and engagement.
I agree. I agree.
Or I feel like the awareness.
I think awareness, engagement, and I think ultimately for you, your next phase is going to be, or you're going to have to begin putting emphasis on, I think, your subscribership and your conversion. Awareness and engagement, I think, are, even though that is where you need the most, I think you have the most immediate opportunities for growth. I also think that awareness and engagement are what you are doing best right now. Between creating the videos and creating your content, we could definitely work with you to step it up for sure. But what you're going to want to do is take that awareness and take that engagement, and you're going to want to create a system that allows people to easily contact your business, to easily, as you said, you want to provide shipping options. So you want to provide an opportunity for people to easily be able to order products from you. And so I think the website is going to help you in two ways. One, I think you should start some type of blog. I'm a big fan of that, and I don't think it necessarily.
That's my fault, bro.
I'm listening.
Somebody just did some weird stuff. Then they try, like, you know how people speed, not to go off top, you know how people speed in front of you and then try to slow all the way down?
Yeah. I don't know why people are doing that. You just whoop. You got whoop.
Yeah, you're right.
You get caught up in the mix with that.
I should. Go ahead, I'm listening, bro. We back on topic. Appreciate you for that.
Yeah. So I think you have some opportunity to blog, but I don't want to say blog in the normal sense of blogging, like, you know, necessarily writing. I think you have a lot of content that you're creating and that you want to create with sharing the benefits. And you can still do all of that through social media. You can still do all of that through Instagram and Facebook. But I think creating a website and then taking that information from off of your social platforms and organizing them and putting them onto your own website. So you can, maybe you take five, here's an example of a blog, just thinking off top. Maybe you take 5 people who you recorded and them talking about the benefits of what your juice is doing for them.
Writing that down.
And writing that down. It could be, these could be top 5 benefits. Boom. Like, keep it simple, short, and sweet. But the reason that you're doing all of this is so that you can also grab people's information. So you can grab people's email addresses so that you can reach out to these people when you have new products. And a new product could be a new juice. You know, and you can have juices around. You can have a juice for vitality and have a very creative name for that. The vitalizer. I don't know. I'm just spitballing. And then you can have a juice for digestion and have a creative name around that. And you could kind of treat the juices
Hold
on
on. Write that down. Write the vitalizer down. I'm like, you got that name, and we just gotta figure out the flavors. I'm gonna give you that style. I'm gonna give you some justice.
Yeah. And you can have juices around, you know, around the benefits and start to treat it like a science where, you know, you're almost a scientist the way that you put all of the elements together and all of the juices and fruits and vegetables together and the benefits that you're offering from them. And so each product, maybe every month you release a new juice. And then you let people know, I got this juice coming out. I got this coming out soon. And so you start getting people excited for the new products that you're offering, new juices. And then the next step around that is going to be converting. So you got to figure out a way to continue to make your business sustainable. And you want people purchasing. It's good to offer the discounts starting out. It's a lot of everything that you're doing. You're doing a lot of good things, but you want to focus on making it easy for people to purchase your products. So that could be maybe one option could be offering a subscription program. And that could be a different price than if people buy your juices individually. Maybe you offer a 3-pack, a 5-pack, a 10-pack, a 14-pack, where, you know, here are your juices. You could order juices for the next 2 weeks from you. Or you could order, you know, X amount of juices per month.
I like that. Definitely put that in there.
Yeah, and then you allow them to have maybe some type of rolling subscription model where you get them on board. You know, they pay you for your first month, but then you allow it and you can use maybe something like PayPal. I use PayPal for this similar service where you don't have to go to them every single month and say, all right, it's time for your next payment in order to get your next juice. You can they just know. They sign up for they subscribe to your service, and then maybe, you know, you can decide maybe 7 days, 5 days, 3 days before you actually are going to charge them again. You just you send them an email or you send them a text message automatically where it says your payment is coming up for your next round of juices. So you don't have to continue to reach out to them every time. So
I'm with you on that one. Automated like subscription plan.
So that's another option for your conversion model. And then one last option that I want to give you, and then, you know, I'll let you go. I know you got some things to do.
You good, bro. If you want to, we can go ahead and knock it out, because I'm actually he ended up I guess figuring it out. He said he had to go take care of something else because he was different.
The car he was trying to get the jump for was
you sound
his other car.
Whatever
I got my headphones in now.
That sound.
I'm on a Bluetooth.
I wish we would have did the whole thing with you.
Nah, you good, bro. What I do is, cause I'm close to my spot, I keep my headphones in.
Okay.
Until my phone about to check out, and then I probably gotta go back on the Bluetooth, but I'll be in the crib. So we got the next however long you got. I got the headphones in. I'm listening though. Go ahead.
So the last.
What you say, bro?
The last thing, just off top, and this is just thinking off top based off everything that we, you know, spoke about. I don't know if you have like a Facebook group, but
I need to get on Facebook. Back.
Yeah, and creating a Facebook group and build a community that way.
Okay.
And that way you start taking people, you know, everybody who buys your product or people who you're giving this away, instead of just giving it away to them, which you still are doing and you can do, give it away, but say, hey, I'm gonna give you this juice.
What's up, bro?
But no,
What
you
I
good.
need 15 on 4.
How much?
15.
15 on 4?
Yeah. I'm listening to you, John.
So
I'm ready to mute my mic while you're talking.
you fine. So instead of just giving away your juices, create a Facebook group and say, I'm going to give you this juice, but in return, I need you to join my Facebook group. And so now you're growing, you're capturing these people who you're working with. You're capturing these people who you're giving products to. And that way you can, that's going to help you as we move into our, more into our subscriber and conversion phase. But then having these people who are in your group is going to allow you to create more promoters and more advocates. And so what you want to do is just start figuring out a way to take all the people who you're talking to, all the people who you're providing juices to, all of the free things, the free promotions that you're doing, all of that is good. You just want to create a group and a place where you have access to be able to contact all these people and reach out to all these people all at once. And so a Facebook group is another option that I feel would benefit you if you don't already have that.
Nah, I agree with you. My fault, I forgot I was on mute. I agree with you. So that way, in a sense, I was saying so it could benefit me as well.
Right, exactly. And so these are just models and systems that you want to put in place to allow your business to become more sustainable, and allow you to be able to control the conversation, for you to be able to control when you want to speak to people, how you want to talk to people. When you have new services, you can offer them. Hey, all right, so let's say you start a Facebook group, you grow this group to, let's say, 50 people who you're giving juices away to them. Maybe out of those 50 people, maybe 10 of them are buying frequently, and then maybe 5 of them you actually get to be subscribers to your service, to your juicing service. And then maybe you get another 5 who are like, I can't really pay for it, or I can't subscribe just yet, but I'm really into your tutorials. And so I'm going to continue to follow your tutorials and juice on my own when I can.
Mm-hmm.
Put them in the loop so that when they're ready, they're going to be your next customers to come start buying your juices.
Mm-hmm.
And so, yeah, so those are where I see the immediate opportunities at. All of this information I'm going to send over to you. I definitely feel that the next step would be building out your website and flushing that out. As far as the customer value journey, that's all I have for now. And then we can talk about what, after seeing all this, what you feel your immediate next best investment would be. And then, I can help you with that. I offer a lot of services. The way that I help people most is with, helping to create content specifically for social media, specifically for Instagram and Facebook, and then your own website. I feel I can definitely help you down the line with your social media. I don't think that that's where you need the most help right now with your awareness and engagement. I think you need some type of structure and system set up so that you can control how you interact with people. So I do think that the website would be the best option to get started right now.
I agree. I agree.
And pairing the website with the Facebook group. I think you should start both of those at the same time. And because the Facebook group is, you can start that today. You can start that whenever. And so, yeah, get that going at the same time, and then use your Instagram, because I believe that's where you have the most following at the moment.
Yeah.
Instagram to promote your website and to promote your Facebook group. And also you have a personal Facebook page, so you can use your Facebook as well to promote your group. And so that's the route that I would take.